Withering Rooms. Indie devs was doing what AAA rarely do anymore. So let me start by saying that I found the game completely by accident, scrolling down the horror game sections looking for something Markiplier played once, and I saw this weird looking yet highly reviewed game. My experience with Astibra led me to be immediately interested. I haven't played much yet, but I already wanna get out of job to play some more. I am also playing other EA titles like Dragon's Dogma 2 and Horizon Forbidden West, and this has so far managed to get me thinking more about my hobby than those two. So I will try to explain how this game works and what it's about. It's blend regular elements with survival horror and Dark Souls. However, this allows old school survival horror, as the whole game feels like a love letter towards two niche classics: the original Clock Tower and Rule of Rose. You play as a teen girl who seems to suffer from a yet to be diagnosed ailment and was sent to an asylum for treatment. On her first night here, she awakes inside her dreams, which happen to be shared dream between the patients of the asylum. They learns not only that this sterile version of the place is inhabited by hostile creatures, but that she is unable to shake up from it, and the more she stays here, she less human she will become until she turns into another one of those creatures. With the aid of a young witch and the cost of unnerving yet charming characters, she will explore the mansion and try to find a way out of the dream. Every time you die in the dream, you are returned to the room you awaken in, as not even deaths you can save you. The general layout of the mansion and key places seem to be in fixed locations, but the rest changes, meaning that you can count on familiarizing yourself with the rooms to make it out. That said, certain loot does seem to spawn more frequently inside certain room types. In Souls-like fashion, you will lose all about your key items and relics, but as you explore you will be able to remember items, meaning you get to pick which of the items you found this run remain when you die. Combat so far isn't super polished, as enemies are fast and have big hitboxes, but it even out with the fact that you can attack and dodge all you want. Early on the game plays like Clock Tower with combat elements. You need to stealth your way into the mansion, plan your fights and avoid stronger enemies, unlike what the 2.5D game would have to think. Enemies as are capable of traversing the mansions as you do, and things like shooting a gun, breaking a vase, or ringing the bell will not only alert the enemies in your room, but those in nearby ones as well, and they can and will chase you across rooms. Thankfully, the stealth speed is fast compared to other games, and you also have endless sprint. Things get spiced up with the magic system. You can find or craft scrolls that are consumed to cast spells with interesting effects, like anti-damage barriers, door seals, or even the classic fireballs. The key is that every time you consume a scroll, you also gain curse, which is a status that can only be cured by back candles. The more curse you build up, the more paranormal events and weird stuff happens around the mansion, until eventually the curse starts consuming your life like poison. Eventually you will find permanent equipment that persists between runs, like armor and relics that will give you powerful effects, and you will be able to craft synergies that will in turn make areas of the mansion easier and lead you deeper into it. I have read that there is still other features I haven't discovered and even new things to find during New Game Plus, so If you don't mind the clunkiness of combat and junky but effective visuals, grab this game that, considering my early experience and content I have yet to discover, should be way up to list of horror games. Let's support devs like this, who aren't afraid of making new ideas work.